through big Kundalini awakenings, heart chakra blowing open, all sorts of crazy things with this flat earth awakening. Because it just brings in divinity. You can't have a big bang, random chaos thing with this flat plane. And a lot of people having magic and synchronicities coming into their life, and it's quite funny to see someone who's never been on a spiritual path before, who's waking up to flat earth, has a big Kundalini hit, and having all these synchronicities. It's quite a sight. I mean, they're so ungrounded, it's unbelievable, but it's quite humorous. Yeah, and people are, instead of limiting their design, they're starting to design their limits. Because in this sort of synthetic matrix world, we're sort of very limited. And people are like making bold decisions. Now, a lot of people on that sort of YouTube world are calling it sort of a war on information. It's sort of soldiers in the trenches on YouTube. I mean, I don't like to think of the word war, it's more of a conflict of information. But it's not really information, it's really about a conflict of vibration. They're trying to keep our vibration down. And on the spinning globes, they can do that really easily, because you're on the spinning globes, you're on the space monkey tip. And if you're on the space monkey tip, you know, it's quite easy for them to keep your vibration down. So I look at it as not an information war, but a conflict of vibration. And if it's a conflict of vibration, then it's a conflict of resonance, because resonance is what causes vibration. So every word we say, every emotion we feel, every thought we have has a resonance. And I've met a lot of people really on the flat earth, and they're all talking about this, just changing the way they're talking, really watching the emotions, really watching the thoughts. Because as you know, you can change a whole room with your words. You can change a whole room with just your emotions. And I think this is going to become quite key. So a lot of people talking about cognitive dissonance, and a lot of people talking about dissonance, but I want to talk more about sonance, which is the positive inverse. It's about the quality of what comes out of your mouth, the actual tone, the actual melody, the actual words you're using. Voice is the mission statement, but tone is the application of that mission. This is how we'll beat the elite. It's all about resonance, because that is vibration. So I've eradicated some words from my life recently, like, you know, we say, oh, I'm tired of my boss, I'm tired of my lover. And at the end of the day, we say, I'm tired. That's not a great affirmation to say before you go into the astral. So I now just say, I'm relaxed, or I'm sleepy. And there's a few other words like that. So I think the way they use the language is really pushing us into a low vibration too. And it's funny that all the flat earthers I've met who are actually living on the flat earth, they're all talking about this. This is something I'm going to do something on in January. I mean, resonance is so powerful. These are two speakers, both throwing out sound waves, resonance, stroke vibration, and it can hold water droplets. This is actually from the pharmaceutical industry, where they're actually injecting different chemicals into, I mean, it's quite toxic what they're doing. But I just want to show that resonance can actually make water levitate. And that's how powerful resonance is. And every thought, emotion, and word gives resonance.